Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback will keep it. Headed to the end zone. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. And the field goal unit is on the field. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. And the Wolverines looking to convert on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable. That no one catches that? Like the first coach, the second coach, maybe a player. Hey, it's not 4th down, and we punted the football. I got nothing on that.
The only dude who liked that play call was the punter.
Analytics replaced with idiotics.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to...
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Shem back there would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he was hard to bring back.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving. And he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the top. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Etienne. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Dropping back, it's Orji. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Let's see what they do on third down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading.
And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
And which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Obliterates him, still on the move. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed behind the line. It's Loveland. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Looking to throw, it's back. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1, too.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. They'll immediately call timeout. It's 1st down from the 11. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. He's loose down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And the defense doing work. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Wolverines get enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Offense calls a timeout. Big down coming. They want to talk it over. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws for the touch, and that is interception number 3 on the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On the run, it's Etienne. Able to get one down to the 15. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. And it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that can hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Michigan! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Fights off the defender. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position.
Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. First down here for the offense. On the move. Got the first down and more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's going for a big... And he throws another interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback will audible. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. The 30. Past the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
He's looking for a man on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Running it back, it's Smith. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, what a move! That's why they love to feed this senior running back. He'll find those extra yards.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got room at the 35. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Orji. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Gets it past the marker. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of the season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been